never felt to me like they were guessing or it was random or they got lucky. Like every move I was watching from afar, I'm like, they have an agenda to sell this company to Coke or Pepsi. That's literally what I felt within the first glances of what was going on there. And so I would say that it's, you don't need to look at the big companies to decide what to do because they're different than you. They have scaled retail distribution. They have unlimited funds compared to you. You've got to play a different game. It's David and Goliath type stuff, right? But there is a lot to learn about how they think or what they need, because that may lead to you expanding into a product category with your brand that may lead to the exit that you want. So reverse engineering them and understanding them. By the way, that's why I started my company. VaynerMedia was started because all I knew was small business and Silicon Valley startups. I knew nothing about Fortune 500, and I wanted to know it. Because whether I wanted to disrupt it or buy into it or sell to it, I wanted to know it. So you should know it, but your actions in building your business, there isn't a lot of great things to get out of there. I think those things, I'd rather you pay attention to a drug dealer. It's scrappier. It's just true. I mean, I say it, I don't say it for shock value. I say it so you hear me, right? Like there's a level of scrappiness, like startups. I mean, look, people are leaving. I'm sorry, I apologize. But but I do think there's much scrappier things to learn from. It's a different game. And I do see a lot of people. In fact, Allison, this might be on your radar given how your track has gone. A lot of people that are in big companies try to do this and fail horribly often, all the time. I never invest in startups started by people who just left full career at Procter & Gamble or PepsiCo, not because they're not smart or good, it's that they're bringing corporation thinking to a startup game. And that'd be like being a great, like LeBron's the fucking LeBron, he's a GOAT, but if he was like, yo Gary, I'm about to get into hockey and I'm starting to play tomorrow, invest in me, I'd be like, get the fuck out of my face, LeBron. And that's how different it really is from corporate to, this early stage, and so that's why I answer the way I answer.
Awesome. And so Allison, as you have now pivoted your company from Shark Tank exposure to now being a part of a huge Fortune 500 enterprise of Pepsi, what have you done to really take that momentum that you started with at Shark Tank and ride that to really get you to the big payday at Pepsi? How did you take that momentum?
I think it's easier to go back to the early days. I think it's more contextual to the audience of, look, we did an update on Shark Tank and it aired April, the second month of lockdown. And how many people are sitting at home in front of the TV April of 2020? Mm-hmm. It really early on, look, that was the second month of business for Poppi. We launched the first week of COVID. We had to throw the traditional marketing playbook out the window because it was such a crazy time. But what it did at that moment is overnight we hit #1 on new Amazon